everybody on YouTube? It's your boy, the Memphis XL, right back at you with the 100 days of Yu-Gi-Oh! Where we're dueling with 100 different decks over 100 different days. My name's the Memphis XL, right? And welcome to Amazoness, the beautiful bronze warrior ladies who like to destroy our opponents with big old giant swords. We got ourselves an Amazon's deck with all the new support, the new pendulums of all things, the fusions, the more fusions, and we're going for a mostly going second, slightly going first sort of build, where we're primarily going second and OTKing people, and also sometimes going first and setting things up like Onslaught. So, we're getting things ready for today, and real quick, to everybody at home, this is probably going to be coming out to you after the fact, but Happy St. Paddy's Day! Happy St. Patrick's Day. We got everything we need. I got the hat. I've got the beard on beard action. I've got this giant bottle of whiskey, which I'm not going to be drinking, but I got it ready here. And I got a little bell. There you go. So, let's go ahead, everybody. We're going to go into Yugioh Pro today. We're going to have some good old-fashioned fun with some good old-fashioned Amazoness with all the new bells and whistles. So, let's go over the deck real quick. And then we're going to get right into the duels. So for our main deck today, we're taking a look at 2 copies of the Queen of the Amazoness. We have 3 each of the new Amazoness Gold Whip and Silver Sword Masters, the Pendulums. We have 3 copies of Amazoness Princess, 2 Propitious Warrior Ladies, 3 copies of Amazoness Spy, 3 copies of Amazoness Shaman, 2 copies of Amazoness Baby Tiger. We have 2 Lightning Storms and a Harpy's Feather Duster, double polymerization, 1 reinforcement of Arm, Monster Born, and Call of the Grave, 3 copies of Amazoness Call, 3 copies of Amazoness Secrets Technique. We also have 3 copies of Impermanence, and 2 Amazon Onslaught. As to the extra deck, we have things like Verte Anaconda, we have IP Masquerena, also the Earth Charmer, Nightmare Unicorn, Access Code Talker, 1 Baguska. We have Amazoness Pet Liger. We have Chimera Tech in case Cyber Dragons. We have double Amazoness Empress, double Amazoness King Liger, and 3 copies of the Amazoness Kaiserin. Now, as for the side deck, if you feel like you need more hand trap, go for another Propitious Warrior Lady. Works fairly well with all the things in the deck except for the Ligers, because this works for any of our warrior monsters. Pretty damn good monster, especially helps with OTKs. And if you don't want to go for the hand traps, go for other things like, different hand traps. Things like Ash Blossom, Effect, Vela. We already have Imperm, so you don't need these as much. But if you really feel like you need to stop your opponent from doing stuff, then these work just fine. If you don't want to care about Harpy's Feather Dust, you can just go for another Lightning Storm. This is mostly for spell trap removal anyway. So, do whatever you feel like you need. If your opponent's playing more monsters than spell traps, then I would consider taking out the Feather Duster for the Lightning Storm. We also have things like Foolish Burial Goods, since Shaman's Secret Technique can be banished from the grave to allow you to fuse with things in your extra deck. There's some chances of using this, in the graveyard rather than the field, but I usually use it from the field first anyway. As well, there's Amazoness Village, which is nice if Amazonesses get destroyed. You can summon one with an equal or lower level from the deck. It also gives them a nice little boost, just a tiny little bit of a boost. But that's more for going second than anything, and yes, you can use it to summon out, Shaman by bouncing it, but you can do that with the Pendulums just as well. So, with all that being said and done, everybody, let's go now into Yugioh Pro, show this deck off, show you how it works, and we'll have ourselves a good time. Top of Mermail. Ding, ding, ding! Top of first duel. Irish people don't actually do that. Anyway, we're going to be going to the first duel. We're going to go second. We like to go second with this deck. And this will be perfect for going second. Alrighty, I got my Whip Master. I've got Amazoness Call. It's going to search me out any of my cards. Alrighty. Playing up against the Dark Magicians. Magicians of Darkness. Not playing a full extra deck, so that's a little interesting. This could mean many things. It could mean this is a more casual Dark Magician player, or who knows. But my opponent didn't do nothing, so that's fine by me. So what I'm going to do is activate Amazoness Call. This is the best Amazoness searcher. I can just take any Amazoness and put it in my hand. We're going to go ahead and get Shaman. I'm going to add Shaman to our hand. Shaman's part of the new support along with our 2 pendulums, which funnily enough, we have them both at the same time. You don't always get that, but when you do, it's a beautiful thing. So what we're going to do is activate Amazoness Gold Whipmaster. Doesn't really matter which one we play. And we're going to bounce it using Shaman. You can bounce any of your Amazoness to summon out your Shaman from the hand. And then you can search a Poly. It doesn't search the new Poly, it just searches OG Poly. But it's still pretty damn good. So now what we're going to go ahead and do here is summon out... Yeah, King Liger will do. So we're going to use Polymerization. And we are going to fuse into our King Liger. And we're going to use both our pendulum scales, and you'll find out why in a moment. You see, you'll summon out Liger. He's a nice 2900 beat stick. Pretty nice. But you see, when a high-level Amazon is summoned, and these are in the grave, you can activate them both. Yeah, you don't often pendulum summon in this deck, but you have that option. And also, all your Amazons get 100 points for their levels. So your monsters get huge. So go ahead and pendulum summon. You know, like I said, I don't do this every day, but when I do, it leads to a pretty brutal OTK. Granted, my opponent really didn't do anything, but I don't care. So we'll just go ahead and attack our opponent. And we're going to activate both of our scales effects. Silver recovers an Amazon card. Gold pops a spell. You're literally playing, you know, Harpies instead. You know, it's literally Harpies now with Amazoness. With this thing, Amazons become Harpies. Who knew? So, that'll be a nice quick OTK. We're not satisfied. That was nice. Don't get me wrong. But my opponent didn't do nothing. So we're going to go into duel number 2. We're going to keep dueling. Keep showing off with this deck. See, that was very quick and easy. Just to show you how quick and easy this deck can just annihilate your opponent. So, let's go for another duel now. We got a little taste of what we can do. We got the Liger, we got the Queen, the Shaman, all the attacks for days. So let's go ahead for duel number 2. Keep showing off what this deck can do. And just keep OTK pill. You know, if we get like 2 or 3 OTKs, I'll be happy with that. Alright, his second opponent. Let's go do it again. Extra thick. That's right. Yeah, good old Aku. That was a funny joke back in the day. And it still holds up, because that's literally Amazoness, the extra thick archetype. You know? I always remember whenever Rada likes to talk about Amazoness, he likes to just say, like, extra thick. And he lays it on extra thick, that's right. So what is this guy playing? Lots of back row, but this is why we play a lot of spell trap removal. Granted, we don't have much right now, but we'll see how it goes. Let me think here. Yeah, so let's go ahead and activate our Silver Master. Hello, here I am. And we'll just bounce it, because why not? Shaman, pretty nice new card, Shaman. Just bring it out from wherever. Add a Polymerization. Hello. Sadly, this doesn't work when you normal summon it, but that kind of defeats the point. Kind of defeats the point there. I say thee no. I will get my search, and you can shove it long and hard. So we're going to fuse using the Shaman and the Queen. Bring out the Shaman, or the Amazoness Empress, I should say. Good old Empress. Let me think here. I could fuse into Seirin. Summon a... Okay, yeah, that works. We're going to activate Polymerization. We're going to need to use a fusion to make our big boss monster. And that's exactly what we aim to do. What you got? You got something? I mean, this is like one of those negate everything decks, so I'd imagine he's got something. But we're going to summon out a new Kaiserin. Be like, hello, here I am, walking like a hurricane. So, we have the new Kaiserin. When fusion summoned, I can summon an Amazoness from my deck. And again, Silver Master will come out, and this is going to chain block my opponent from, like, solemn striking me or something like that. It's pretty nice. Hair in mouth. Oh, hair in mouth. Hold on. There we go. My beards are fighting each other. You know, I don't often put beard on this channel. This is all for you. I know how much people like the beard-on-beard action. So there you go. There's some... Oh, yeah. That's some beard-on-beard action right there. So, my opponent is trying to figure out what to do with his life, apparently. Called by the grave. Well, certainly not nice, but I can live with it. I don't like that I have to live with it, but, you know. 'Tis what it is, I suppose. So, we're good. Let's see. Because, you know, I've got the new Kaiserin. Much like the Empress just protects your Amazoness monsters from stuff, it doesn't, you know, protect itself. You have to summon Kaiserin and Empress to protect them both. Or just 2 copies of Kaiserin, whatever works for you. But because we use Amazoness Empress or Queen's material, I can make 2 attacks in the battle phase. Which is pretty nice. It's pretty nice. So we're going to summon Princess. Another nice searcher for this deck. Whenever this is summoned, I can search an Amazoness spell trap. Of course, my opponent would, like, let me duel. That would be a different story entirely, but he's not going to let me do that. So, let me think about this. Declare an attack, send another card, summon Amazoness from the deck in defense mode. I could do that. Amazoness Princess plus Call can lead to some crazy plays, but we don't need to do that right now. We're just going to attack with our Kaiser, and I was really hoping to have gold on the field to OTK again, and actually, that might actually be an OTK right there, if I'm not mistaken. Could be. Could be. No. You know, if I'd act... Oh. Missed opportunity. You see, if I'd run a single copy of Amazon Archer, because you can summon that off of Princess, that could have been an OTK right there, but unfortunately, hindsight is just not my friend. But you know what? We'll keep going with it. You know, we got our Kaiserin. We're pretty set. I have my secret technique in the hand and one in the grave. As long as Princess lives, I'm pretty set. This is Floowandereeze. Add level 7 or higher winged beast from the deck to your hand, except then you can normal summon a winged beast. Alrighty, so this guy is playing Floowandereeze. I couldn't even tell, considering he didn't, like, do much. Banish winged beast, add monster, or Floowandereeze field spell. Alright. Is this the part where my opponent surrenders? Okay, that works. Okay, I was about to say, is this the part where he does things? I don't think so. Then immediately defense resolves, normal summon a winged beast. Yeah, I don't think that works the way you think it does, my friend. So my opponent makes a critical misplay. But, you know, such things happen. You know, we'll accept that the Floowandereeze player needed all these negates and things to stop me, and he still couldn't do anything. Because he didn't get to go first, and he didn't have a monster to summon. That's what you get when you play too many negates. So, there's another duel. We get to at least see the fusion monster. It's a nice fusion. It does summon out more things, gets Princess, starts looping out, just searching the deck out. And now we know, probably could have thrown in one Amazoness Archer. I'll put that in the deck profile at the end. But for now, let's go for Duel 3. We're on a pretty good roll so far. I'd like to have, like, an actual opponent do something. That would be nice, but at the very least, you're getting to see some Amazoness action, so be happy with Amazoness. Let's go. Duel number 3. Oh, whiskey. I don't know what I would do without you. Okay. Third duel. We're going to the third duel. Okay, let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got. Alrighty. Well, an interesting hand. I got Call. I do have my Call. That is pretty good. I can just search any Amazoness card I desire. Monster, spell, trap. We're up against Mermails. Which, you know, Mermails, they can certainly set up a board. Especially when they start out with the Atlantean boy. He's the best Atlantean boy of them all. Alright, so at the very least, you know, we're up against an opponent who can, you know, conceivably do stuff. And it is nice that they can do stuff, that's for sure. So we'll see how it goes. You know, I've got myself my field, I got my hand. I'm Penthesilea, by the way. If you get the reference, you get the reference. If you don't get the reference, well then you don't. That's just how it is. But yeah, Penthesilea. Comment in the comments if you get who that is. So, we're just going to sit through some Atlantean plays now. At least, you know, first 2 duels, pretty easy. I mean, the first guy didn't do anything. Second guy, too many negates, to be honest. Too many negates and Floowandereeze and nonsense. But this guy can probably stand on his own 2 feet. You know, could be difficult. We'll see how it goes. Depends on what he does. Was this Abyss guy? No, Dracosac. A sack of Draco, if you didn't know. Alrighty, so he's gonna be setting himself up with some of them beast tokens. Kind of wish Liger had piercing damage right now, but it don't. It'd be cool if it did, but it don't. Alrighty, I didn't even have to skip ahead or anything. Alright, so this is not a quick effect. Good. Let's go ahead and start off with Lightning Storm, because I don't want to have to deal with back row. Back row and me don't agree. What do you got? Abyss Sphere. Summon a Mermail from the deck. Effects negated. Leaves the field. Destroy that monster. Okay, so you get Abyss Hild. And this will summon a Mermail from the deck. It'll be summoned from the deck. Let me tell you, Amazoness knows something about summoning things from the deck. They do it all the time. Oh yeah. They do it so often. I'm being weird. Just ignore that part. So, this guy's going for Abyss Pike. Discard a water, add water. Alrighty. Just get himself set up for later. Cool. So, what are we going to do here? We're going to activate our Amazoness Call. We're going to search add a card. What do we want here? Let's go ahead and get... Silver. Yes. We'll get our Silver Swordmaster. Stupid deck. Apparently he doesn't like Amazoness. Sad, to be sure. So now let me think about this. I want to kind of go for Liger here. Yeah. Yeah, we want to go for Liger here. So we're going to summon out our Silver Swordmaster here. We're going to activate our Shaman, bouncing the Silver Swordmaster. I have lost, apparently. Who knows? It's possible. We'll find out. Maybe, maybe not. So we'll get our other polymerization. Yeah. And we're going to activate our polymerization. And we're going to summon out of the King Liger using our Swordmaster and our Queen. And so Silver Swordmaster is going to be putting itself back in the Pendulum Zone. So we have a 3800 beater. Now we're going to use Call's effect. I can banish it, and this turn, Liger can attack all my opponent's monsters once apiece. Then we'll go into the battle phase here. We'll attack into the token. And we're just going to start blowing up everything, basically. So unless he's got some sort of hand trap or something, we won't OTK him, but we are going to do some damage, clear his board out, and you know what? We'll see how it goes. You know, we're not going to say to this guy, oh no, you've lost. Because who knows? Maybe he actually has, I mean, I know he has, like, the water thingy. I know he's got that. Should I go for other things? I could summon out Kaiserin. Question is, do I want to do that? I kind of do. Yeah, why not? Why not? We'll go for Paul. We'll summon out our Kaiserin, might as well. Hello. Kaiserin will come out. I can summon an Amazoness monster. So we're going to go ahead and summon out our Amazoness Princess. Put that in defense mode. You know, this way I'll at least have a little bit of something for protection. I'll get myself an Onslaught. You know, basically how Onslaught works is, battle phase, I can summon an Amazoness from my hand. It'll gain 500 attack. More importantly, anything that battles an Amazoness will be banished after damage calc, which is pretty nice. It's just non-targeted, non-destruction removal. Okay. So we had Monster Reborn. Okay, that's pretty good. Can't deny that. Having the Neptibus come right back is pretty good. Okay, Dragoons to Dragoons. Yep. And this will add another monster. Okay. Add an Atlantean. Get another Dragoon. Oh boy. I can't deny Atlanteans can do some stuff, man. I mean, that Monster Born certainly helped him. Certain to be saying that that did help. I mean, am I dead? I don't know if I'm dead necessarily, but... yeah, this... Okay, apparently he's dead. Okay. Where was all that talk coming from? You started doing all these combos. I thought you had something there, laddie. I'm talking Scottish instead of Irish, and I'm very offended by it. But regardless, let's go ahead for a fourth opponent. Maybe we'll find someone who isn't all talk. I don't know. We'll find out. So there's our third opponent. Let's go for fourth opponent. And again, just trying to find a good back and forth would be nice. Just a little bit. Alrighty, our fourth opponent of the day. We're doing good so far. Pretty good so far. Opening hand. Well, I can search a poly, so that's all I really need. That's all I really need, and I can fuse that into Liger and at least have something. It's not a great opening hand, but it's an opening hand that can, like, survive, basically. So, what is this guy playing? Alive Twins. Okay. Summon this card from the hand. And we're not going to just immediately imperm this. I could, but that would be a dumb idea. You know? Playing Amazonas again, it really does go to show Konami's, like, it's their thought process on who gets more support. You see, it's not as simple as you might think. You see, how it works is, if a deck has boobs, Konami is more likely to give them support. That's literally how it is. Just, you need to have boobs. Okay? The more boobs your deck has, the more likely it is to get support. Oh, hey, Queen. Sweet. So we'll summon out our Golden Whip Master. Or rather, activate it. You rarely summon these. They don't really have effects when they're summoned on the field. Other than being put in the Pendulum Zone. That's literally all they do. These are literally just meant to be Pendulum Scales. You don't really summon the Amazonas Whip Master or the Silver Sword. You just put them in the zone. Auto Zone. That's where you go. When your car catches fire, you go to Auto Zone. That's what you do. But yeah. If your deck has boobs in it, you'll get the support. You know, Amazon S, they got support. They got boobs. They also got some nice legs, but they also got boobs. And then things like Harpies, they got boobs. And they got support. Gem Knights, they got some boobs there too. What other decks just recently got support? Labyrinth, they're new and obviously they're going to get support, but they also have some boobs. And this is why Volcanics have not gotten any support, because there's not enough lewd fan art of them. So what you people at home need to do is, you know, get your sketch pad out or whatever you use to draw on and make some really lewd fan art of Volcanic Doomfire with boobs. And if you do this, Konami will in fact make Volcanic support if you spam it enough. Just spam it all over the place. Let me think about this. I need a fusion. I don't have the ability to make a fusion right now. I could just make Liger. Let me think. See, if I fuse those two, I'm locked into Amazons right now because I used the effect of Shaman. So let's activate our polymerization. We'll attempt to fuse into things. This doesn't do anything, right? You can summon a Leela. Well, technically you can just summon any Leela monster. It doesn't have to be a Link by any means. He just doesn't have the Link. Evil Twins. Evil Twins are like one of those annoying archetypes where it's just the same combo over and over. Granted, we sometimes do that too, but not as often as you might think. So, we are going to make, no. No. And target an Amazon, and a warrior, Amazon in the grave, destroy this card, summon that monster from the grave. So many tempting things to make. I'm going to make Liger because he is bigger. So we're going to use Whip Master. And I haven't normal summoned yet. So I'm gonna use Baby Tiger. So we'll make our Liger. Whipmaster goes off. Just gonna activate. No! I had a feeling, but I didn't want to believe. Didn't want to believe, man. That kind of sucks. Alright, well. Regardless, we're just gonna have to go for it. So, he's gonna summon out a monster. He's gonna summon back Blue Boy, and then Blue Boy is gonna summon Pinky. Oh, it has to have no other okay, never mind. I was like, yeah, he's pretty set. And then it's like, no, that's not how that works. Wait a minute, that's not how that works. So, yeah, Leela, that'll cost me 500. Not that big of a deal. What's a bigger deal is the fact that I don't have, like, any protection. Are you gonna weaken my dude? Okay, is what it is, I guess. Sadly, Liger is not a warrior. He is not a warrior. As much as he looks like a warrior, in silhouette, he is not. Okay, hey, that's not bad. Target Amazon's card you control a warrior in the grave. Destroy this card, summon that monster. Yeah, we'll do that. So we're going to use Liger's other effect. We can pop him, or any Amazon, to get back an Amazon from the graveyard. Unless I get impermanenced or something. Which, considering that this is Evil Twins, I would not doubt. Or Ghost Ogre, that would also be about the same. Darn. Alright. Amazon as Princess. Go forth. Go forth, and the baby tiger come back, because he's in the grave, and he's a good little cat. I was about to say he's a good pupper, but he's not a pupper. Stop with the negates! Stop it! Doubly stop it! What's the matter with you? Alright, well... Does that count down on my damage output? I don't... Wait, no, it doesn't. Alright, Shaman. Bounces back the princess from the GY. Nice thing about Shaman. It works from the GY. See, all of your little negates. What did it bring you? Back to me. You know, it's still kind of weird that Shaman is now a new card. Considering that there's like a couple old like there's a spell and a trap in Amazon S that you don't see very often anymore, but they do exist, where there's a shaman on them, but they never really, they never got like a thing. Okay, this guy is just like Negati McNegate Pants. How many hand traps did I just get hit with? Like 4 in a row? Yeah, I got hit with 4 hand traps in one turn. Granted, I'm winning clearly, but the thing about Kiss a Kill, he only needs one of the monsters to, like, completely come back, but he didn't. So, again, you know, our deck is very straightforward. You know, we don't have negates. We don't. We don't need them. I just played through 4 hand traps. It didn't help him at all. So, there's another win, and we got to do some insight as to how to get new support for your archetype. If you want support for your archetype, draw boobs on it. Trust me. It'll work. Okay? All you hero players, though, calm your tits. You already have enough support. So, let's just keep going. We're having a good time. I don't know how long this video is going to be at this point, but seeing the duels are being so short, I'm fine with just going for like 5 or 6 at this point. So let's go for another duel. Alrighty, what are we on? Duel number 5? I believe this is number 5. We'll see how it goes. Okay, we'll keep going. We'll keep going. I'm about to say, might end this one because I gotta make tomorrow's deck still. As much as I want to keep dueling all day, okay. We're up against Gladiator. That could be fun. Granted, modern day Gladiator Beast is a lot of like make Domitianus, and that's about it. But we'll see how it goes. I'll say a good old Testa Panther. He's gonna get the monster reborn and then reborn a monster. Okay, and this summons monster different types you control. Alright, and he's got Beast Warriors, so he's certainly going to be able to do something. What something? We'll find out. Like I said, Gladiator beasts usually just kind of summon out, you know, the Domitianus and the Tamer Editor. Pretty good stuff. Okay, so yeah, Bounce Laquari, summoning out Augustus. Augustus, that was his name. And this summons a Glad Beast from the hand, and if he has another Augustus, he can summon another monster. Okay, just noxious. Sending a Glad Beast to the graveyard for whatever purpose. Another Laquati, deck thinning, I suppose. Okay. Okay, I can appreciate Glad Beasts. That's one of my favorite archetypes. My favorite fusion one, anyway. I love me some Gladiator Beasts. Even if they are like a lot of negates nowadays. Alrighty, so here comes Domitianus. Monster effect negate, and he gets to pick my attack targets. And he's also got a back row. Ooh, Monster Reborn. That could be very helpful depending on where this goes. So we're going to go ahead and activate a Zavip Master. That way I have Zavip Master. And we're going to attempt our Shaman here. We'll see if he stops this or not. We'll find out. I mean, he might not know how our deck works. He only has the one... Well, granted, this could be War Chariot for all we know. It could be. Although, if he had War Chariot, he would probably just immediately go for Domitianus, make me think I don't have, you know, anything to worry about, and then hit me later. But since he didn't do that, we have to presume he only has the one monster effect negate. And this is like, I don't know, Sakuretsu armor or something. Hey, don't laugh. It could be Sakuretsu armor. You don't know that. You don't know. It could be. Alrighty. So, let me think about this here. Let me think about that. Let's go ahead for Amazon Call. Calling and laugh indeed. Get myself a princess. Just trying to deck thin and just bait out the negate. We know he has the one negate. What we need to do is try to stop him from using that negate. That's the hope and the dream anyway. So we'll go for our princess. Pardon. Face-up cards of the other Glad Beast you control with different names. I see. Interesting. So he had a field nuke. Well, I'll give him credit. That is something different. Granted, that doesn't stop me from, like, doing things, but still pretty cool. So we'll get Onslaught. Yeah. Onslaught. Just in case things actually go to the battle phase. Let me think here. Amazon's Call. Yeah, that's a thing. Okay. So we're going to activate our Polymerization. We're going to summon out our King Liger using these two. And this is probably the part where he hits us with that negate. I would imagine. I can set my scale, but he's going to negate that with Domitianus. And unfortunately, this is going to be the part where, sadly, we're not going to be able to get around this turn. Oh, he's allowing this. I am surprised. Alright. That works for me. Now I can attack all your monsters once apiece. So, yep, I'm going to attack your Domitianus. And I'm not going to blow up my own pendulum scale, thank you. So, that's going to be it for the board. I mean, he made a pretty standard Gladiator-based opening board. Pretty simple, but he did play the nice tech card. You know, rather than just playing War Chariot or, like, Solemn Strike or Imperm or anything else like that. He played the, what is this called again? Charge. So, I'm glad my opponent did something different there. So, we'll set 2 cards. We'll pass. We'll see what this guy does next. Well, just take a look at that. Ah, unexpected. There you go. What are we going to do here? Get out another Andal? You're going to just try and do the same thing again, but with, like, different stuff? Although... Okay, never mind. I was gonna say if he could somehow get at Gazaras, he could blow my stuff up, and that would be a bad thing. But luckily he didn't get to do that. So, let's activate Monster Reborn. Bring back the Shaman. Shaman. There we go. And we'll just go ahead and bring back the baby tiger. There's no reason to do so, but, you know, why not? I don't see a reason not to do this. Do you see a reason not to do this? I don't. Alrighty. So we'll go ahead and polymerization. Bring out... I really want to summon the Kaiserin, but I really don't need it. I'm just going to bring out the Empress. Nice and simple. Boom Wakachu, I love you. And I could go for harder, but I'm pretty sure this guy's just dead. He put up a nice board, and I do like the tech, but unfortunately for him, I just had a little bit too much. Although I could... Oh? Oh, he's not dead yet. Okay. Damage count now, because the thing is, Amazoness Onslaught, I could pop this thing to summon an Amazon from my graveyard. I don't need to do this, but I could. I'm just saying, that is a thing I can do. This Onslaught just, like, brings back Amazoness Queen. She the queen. I can't do the click. I can't do it. Nope. Nope, not my thing. So, there's a win against Gladiator Beast. And, you know, I said 5 or 6. We'll go for 5. So, we're going to call it a day today. You get the idea of the deck. You know, if our opponent's not, like, super negaty, we just kind of run them over. So, let's go for the end screen. Alrighty, Amazoness did pretty good today. You know, we got to do what we wanted to do. We got to summon out the Amazons and abuse the pendulum scales, make our monsters super huge, go for lots of attacks and things. We didn't OTK as much as I'd like to, but such things happen. You know, Amazoness, they're a nice, I want to call them rogue. I don't think they're really rogue, but they're a competent deck. They do what they want to do. They do the damage, and they have a good time doing it, and they look good doing it with them big old brown sexy legs. Okay, control yourself. Anyway, thank you everybody at home for watching today's video. If you liked it, hit the like button. It lets me know that you liked it. Comment in the comments. Tell me that you like Amazoness. I would like to know. And also, consider subscribing to help the channel get bigger. I would appreciate that ever so much. And tomorrow, we're continuing villain. I forgot to mention who the villain... It's like a character from Arc 5 used Amazoness one point. They were a villain. But yeah, tomorrow we're playing another villain deck. And we're taking a look at a villain from, well, an episodic villain. But a villain nonetheless from Vrins. So, hope to see you guys there. Your boy, the Memphis XL, right, signing out. Till next time, y'all take care. Bell of victory.